Alrighty, top of the morning, folks. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the program. Today is Thursday, December 9th, and this is going to be Garden Pals number 90 on the 9th of December. Don't you love how that just works out like that? Amazing. I think, today's going to be the last day that the dates will work forward and backward, at least until the 11th, and then the 22nd. So you can look like I don't know, is that like a deadly thing to recognize? Like that the date can be read the same forward or backward? I don't fucking know, but do with that information what you will. But like I said, welcome to the program. Hope you're doing well. Wherever you are, maybe you're driving to work. Maybe you're driving home from I don't know. Maybe you're driving home from the bar. Well, I don't know if a podcast would be the thing to listen to after a night of listening or commuting home from a night of drinking. Excuse me. I don't think that would be my first choice. Probably some kind of shitty like radio rock music, like All Summer Long by Kid Rock. Fucking banger to listen to when you're just when you at the level of drunkenness to where you can't even form words. That's a banger. What's another that everybody can get down to? Maybe Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker. That's just a hammer of a song when you can't walk, when you're just sitting in an office chair in your friend's kitchen and everybody's hammered. It's the best. Love a good, because it's not like you would listen to that when you're sober, like bust out Kid Rock when you're sober. I know he just came out, I think he came out with a new song recently. It was called Can't Censor Me or Snowflakes or some bullshit like that, and it just it looks like a green screen, like Tim and Eric kind of like ironic thing, but he's actually being serious. I don't know if you've checked it out or not, but I haven't even listened to the song. I just saw snippets of the visuals on like Twitter, and I'm like, that looks just fucking horrible. But yeah, you be the judge. You go check out Kid Rock's new single. I know it's on your list of things to do. In an effort to spice up this here program, I was thinking about maybe doing some kind of Niagara Falls news segment to just talk about, maybe, talk some malarkey, have a little fun with it. But then upon looking at all the news in Niagara Falls, it's mostly just stories of people dying, or stories of people being robbed and then dying, or stories of people getting raped. So I thought that I would keep I'm gonna store that idea. I'm gonna put that idea in my back pocket for now, and we're actually not gonna do a Niagara Falls news segment. It seemed like a good idea at the time, maybe some structure, maybe something, just some local things that are going on. But yeah, it's mostly pretty bleak and pretty dim around these parts. So if I see a nice story about like a pig that wore a hat in Lackawanna, or just like a pig in a stroller in North Tonawanda, I'll let you know about it. But for now, we're just gonna keep it moving, I guess. We're just gonna chug on here. it seemed like it would be such a good idea, but there's literally it would just be a dim cast. It would be a gloomy cast if I were to just or maybe I'll have to pick up an edition of the Daily Rag here, the Niagara Gazette, and maybe just see what's going on, if there's anything good inside of there. But that was just the thought, to try and spice things up in the bedroom, spice things up on the cast. That's what I was thinking of. But either way, had a good Friday at work. Kind of didn't. It's weird how days can feel like they're not the day that they are. Like I had off Wednesday and Thursday, and then I'd work on Friday. So then work on Friday didn't really feel like a Friday. It almost felt like a Monday, because of those 2 days off. Kind of maybe felt like the weekend, perhaps. Maybe that's why psychologically that's what it did to me. But yeah, I worked Monday, Tuesday, had off Wednesday, Thursday, and worked Friday. Friday was yesterday, a very chill day at work, nothing much going on. If you remember from I believe it was the last podcast here, number 89, I was talking about the fucking guy that had the wooden vest on, and I don't know, I think he was on drugs or something. I would imagine if you have a wooden vest on, you're probably putting something up somewhere. But I saw him again on Friday. He was doing well. If you remember, he was very needy, and you just hate a needy customer. But then if they catch you in the right pocket, like he did for me, I'll just do whatever the fuck he wants, because I want him to get the fuck away. And that's what he did. And he's still at my job, so hopefully I won't have to see him on Monday. But that would be, knowing martial law, I probably will have to see him on Monday. But I did see him yesterday. He had a new haircut. He kind of looked like the main character from the Don't Be a Menace movie, with the fucking crazy hairdo. And I was just chatting with him for a little bit. He kind of has like little boy energy. Kind of seems like a 7-year-old boy, but in like a 65-year-old meth head body. Really strange energy radiating off of this fella. And I was honestly shocked to see that he was not wearing his wooden vest hood ornament on his chest. I was really baffled by that. I thought I was going to sneak another peek at it. It's weird. It was just a weird guy. I don't even know what his name is, but I hope he's doing well. And we were speaking about coming home from the bar, driving home from the bar, drunk. I was talking to one of my coworkers yesterday, and she said to me that she was about to go to Foley's on Thursday. And I thought that me and my scumbag friends were the only people on the face of Niagara Falls, New York, face of this earth, to go to Foley's Bar and Grill at, just like the only people to go there underneath the age of like 55 and with 0 divorces under our belts. But yeah, I guess her and her friends were going to go there on my, under my tutelage, per my request, because I was telling her all the alcoholic hot spots even though I feel like I'm kind of removed from the game, haven't really, well, I guess over the summer's not really bar season, I guess. It's more outdoor, pool, kind of, maybe outdoor concert kind of vibes. Right? Nobody wants to be inside of a sweaty Wilbur's when it's warm outside, which I guess kind of makes sense. I don't think, unless it's like a patio situation, Wilbur's has a classic patio. Spent many a drunken afternoon there. Me and Bob playing fucking cornhole with fucking two fucking inbred motherfuckers that whooped our asses at cornhole at Wilbur's. I remember that specifically. And then another classic fucking Wilbur's is just a place. If you haven't been there, which I mean you probably have if you're listening to this, I hope you've been there. And it's like I don't even know if I could recommend someone to go there because I haven't even really had. It's more of a spectacle than a place where you go to have a good time. It's like a place where you don't really want to you don't want to stay there for too long. Or at least, I don't fucking know. I really don't know. And then I kind of even lost my train of thought with what I was saying about my coworker. Fuck. But I did recommend her to go to Foley's. And then I told her about some of the places in Lewiston, which I was surprised that she didn't really have any knowledge on Lewiston, which seems to be kind of the hot spot. But yeah, I told her to go to Foley's, and she said she was going to go there on a Thursday night, which is a pretty sketchy choice. I don't think I would go there any time of the week other than a Saturday night, because the Saturday nights at Foley's are probably just as depressing as fucking anything else. So, and that's like the best that it gets is a Saturday night, and it's still fucking just a somber little joint. But nonetheless, she said she was going to go there Thursday, and it was closed. And if you remember from the last podcast, we were going to go there last Saturday night to F-Bombs, to Foley's Bar and Grill, and it was closed as well. So I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I hope everything is good their way down at Foley's. Sending my thoughts and prayers to Foley's Bar and Grill. And but yeah, that Saturday night, I don't know if I said this, there was so that last Saturday night we were going to go to Foley's, but then we ended up going to Wilbur's, like I said in the last podcast, or maybe it was 2 podcasts ago. I can't remember shit. I don't know. I have dementia. But we were in Wilbur's, and who comes in? I'll spare the name, I guess, but it was this dude who was running for city council, and he had like a huge campaign probably like 5 years ago, and then he ended up getting in like a bunch of DWIs, and now I think he sells houses or something. But he was in there, and he pulled a rare but brave move and pulled up to Wilbur's by himself, which, if you're doing that, I think you just need a hug. If you're pulling up to the W with nobody else around with nobody else's guidance, or a friend you can lean on when you need him in there, I think you just might need somebody to talk to at that point. I don't know what's going through his head when he did that. But either way, I think Foley's is closed. Foley's has fallen off of the Buffalo Avenue power rankings for bars. I guess it's just not a reliable spot, so it's going to have to be replaced, which it's sad to see the mighty fall, but sometimes they do. The they get crushed under the weight of their own power, you know. You just hate to see it happen. But actually, across the street from Foley's, they are putting up, I believe it is a new bar, so there's going to be another hat in the ring for who's going to take the crown of Buffalo Avenue. Very exciting stuff. As we know, we have 87 Buff, Foley's, which might be kicked off the island, and then Wilbur's. There are two fringe players, though. Kelly's Corner, it's kind of an outcast joint, and then the River Pub, which is really far down Buffalo Avenue. I guess those two still count, but I guess that's just not the spots that me and my pals go to, so I guess just fuck them. I think, yeah, I've been to the River Pub a couple times just to see, like, some little shitty, like, concerts, but really tough crowd down at the River Pub. A lot of, like, old Harley, beef barley kind of guys, Harley fellas, Harley ladies, 50-year-old Harley hog rider ladies with, like, hairier arms and lips than me, which is impressive. But yeah, wouldn't have it any other way. Wouldn't want to black out on any other street in the world besides good old Buffalo Avenue. They just really know how to do it. But either way, moving on. I took a little trip to Barnes and Noble 2 days ago. Good stuff up on the boulevard, and like Barnes and Noble, like a book, like to seem like I'm smart and learning things. Love that. So I went there and I was trying to find a book, just anything random, but I was looking for a book about podcasting that I was interested in. And I was in Barnes & Noble, and that store is literally so fucking difficult to navigate. I wish it was just done by alphabetical order, but it's not. I don't know what kind of bullshit fucking system they're running in there, but it's literally impossible to navigate. And I actually did end up finding what I was looking for, but it took me a very long time. And I kind of just hate lingering around the store, as most people do, I feel like, just because I don't want any of the fucking employees that come up and talk to me. Or actually, at Barnes & Noble, I was almost half tempted to go and seek help and beg for help for one of the employees, which isn't like me. I'm more of a go find it myself kind of fella. But I really almost caved in and fucking did it and went to the dark side of asking a retail employee for help. But another thing you gotta hate is when you're in any kind of retail store environment bullshit and they just come up and ask you if you fucking, or at least I do, or maybe I'm just thinking specifically of fucking like Zoomies and like stores like that with the douchey fucking crustache longboard fucking people. Hey, what's your favorite color? Like that's what they would always ask at like Zoomies. It was super weird. They would just just a cringy bunch down at the Zooms. Yeah, I just hate all of them. And but that used to be my fucking zone when I was like fucking 5 to like probably 12. at that during, or what caused that cutoff was, I definitely spoke about this before in a previous podcast, but when I got kicked out for stealing, I got banished from Zoomies for stealing. But yeah, that's probably why I hate it. And in general, it's just, I don't know, just mall stores, huh? I guess after I worked in the mall for like 6 years, I just don't ever really want to, you don't ever really want to go back. It's just brutal, folks. Yeah, I can't even think of the last time that I went into the mall. Maybe I should go pay my alma mater, Puma, a visit. Do you guys do that? Do you guys go into your old jobs just to go hang out? Is that, I don't know. I feel like that's not it. I always feel, or it's just always awkward. It's never not awkward when you go into an old job. Even if you're well liked, you didn't fucking piss anybody off, you had a good time there. Isn't it always just awkward? Because even when I would see old employees of Puma come into Puma when I was working there, like the conversation would just go on for too long. And it's not like I could leave because it's like I'm on the clock here. So then you're just bound to when the person says it, because it's like, okay, like I could end the conversation, but then I'm just going to walk 15 feet over to the cash register. It's kind of awkward. I can't like really cut it off unless I just go hide in the back for a fucking minute. But yeah, miss the characters that you would, well, no, I don't think I do miss. I was gonna say I miss some of the characters that I would see in the mall, but no, because the characters that come into the hotel are just so much worse than anything that I would ever see in the mall that it just sours. It's like I don't miss it because I'm deep in the fucking pits of hell with the fucking locals that come into the hotel. Yeah, actually, the retail fucking customers at the mall are so much more tame than the customers that you would get at a hotel, probably anywhere. And I don't know why that is. Well, I guess probably with a hotel, it comes with more money, and a set of expectations that people have. Retail stores probably a little bit different, and there's no real skin in the game. You don't have to sleep there. Not as sacred, I guess. Like the worst thing you're gonna get in any retail environment or store. Like I had some fucking crackhead bitch come in and fucking crumple up money and throw it at me when she was like buying, I think she was buying a mask or something. I don't fucking know. She was buying something, not that expensive. And yeah, crumpled up her money and threw it at me. And then the other time I had it was like this Mexican like father guy, and he lost his keys and he was really mad, and he had one arm and he was beating his kid in the middle of my store. So that was really something else. But yeah, I feel like those are such far and few in between in a retail setting with customers that are irate. But I feel like I've had a million stories just working at a hotel for fucking 6 months. They're just so frequent. Maybe it's the location, maybe it's not. I don't know. But I guess the mall is so central that, I don't know. Will malls even be a thing in like 15 years? Do you think that malls are going to be a thing in like 15 years? I don't really know, cuz right now it's pretty sad. I'm pretty sure all the hours at the mall, like they started doing COVID hours once COVID first started, but then they just kept them just cuz there's no real traffic or fucking means to make money. But yeah, it's fucking weird. I don't know. And it's like, because So the mall is a place where you go to buy things, obviously, and it's not like all the jobs there are such low line, low paying jobs, low on the ladder, that nobody there really gives a fuck about their job, which transfers to the customer's experience. So it just makes malls overall just a bad time, just because the employees don't give a fuck. So then it's like, well, what the fuck are we doing here? And then you could just order it online. I guess but how do you make a fucking retail employee actually give a fuck about anything? It's impossible. You're paying them fucking peanuts and fucking dimes, and you want them to be nice to fucking the crackhead that's in there buying a pair of fucking slacks. It's impossible. It doesn't even. If you wrote that down, it would sound fucking ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous on paper. So yeah, malls are fucked. My job's fucked. Everything's fucked. No, it's not. Everything's good. Everything's good. The sun is shining today. I hope the sun is shining for you wherever you're at. Maybe you're at a taxidermy shop getting that raccoon that you trapped in your backyard, gonna make it into a nice hat. Or maybe you're coming home from the airport after you just got flown out by some kind of Instagram celebrity, maybe. Who knows? I don't know what you're doing. But I hope you're having a good time right now. And if you made it this far into the cast, I think I owe you maybe some kind of monetary compensation. Maybe a $1 coin. Maybe a franc. Maybe a pound. But yeah, appreciate you tuning into the cast here, folks. It's not quite my time yet, so we can stay on the line here. Does anybody have? I didn't even know that this was you don't think it's a thing until you realize that you have one, but like a work wife or a fucking work fucking husband or whatever the fuck your preference is, happens to the best of us. And I think it just naturally happens. And unfortunately, I have one. We could spare her name, but it's just really weird. She's older, a lot older than I am, which is strange to begin with. Probably mid-30s. And these people, they always usually she has a husband, which is strange. And the way sometimes it's just like, what the fuck? And it's not like a mutual relationship. I feel like she just kind of claimed me, kind of took me under her wing in that sense, which is, not the best, not the best scenario. But it's so weird. Sometimes I just catch her saying shit. It's like, that's just kind of weird. I was talking about having a mustache, and then she was like, yeah, I complimented you on your mustache, and then you started growing it out. It's like, no, that's not how this fucking works. You're fucking crazy. It's so weird. It's like, I don't know. It's just not how it works. But either way, I hope your work partner is consensual. You've given them consent to be your work wife. I hope that's the scenario that you're dealing with. Yeah, it's just weird. I guess it does. I guess it just naturally happens. Maybe, I think I actually might have two work wives here. So polyamorous, I'm like an Amish work wife situation because I have more than one wife. So that's kind of a vibe, I guess. Poly? No. Yeah. Poly, right? Because that's multiple. I don't fucking know. But, what was I going to say? But, all right, we'll wrap it up here, folks. This has been Garden Pals number 90 on the road to 100. Garden Pals number 90 for Thursday, December 9th, 2021. If you made it this far, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And go have yourself a day. How about that? Go have one.